Hi everyone. Thanks for joining me today for PageFly's eCommence 2021 To Survive is to Thrive. I'm from Easyship and I will be presenting how your shipping strategy can increase your e-commerce sales. So my name is Hiromi Ochi and I'm the Cloud and Inbound Sales Lead here in the US for Easyship. You can find my LinkedIn information below if you'd like to connect with me after this presentation. Today's agenda we'll be kickstarting off with why is e-commerce booming, why is shipping so important, how should you plan your shipping strategies, and lastly, international shipping strategies that actually help take your brand global. So why is e-commerce booming? E-commerce is booming mainly because of the transition from brick and mortar businesses to e-commerce. In the past, a brick and mortar store was the first step towards setting up a retail business. Back then, it was very obvious that you needed a physical store to actually represent your identity and brand. Now you can easily start a business or enhance your existing one through e-commerce. And if you're looking to expand your brick and mortar retail business to larger markets, then e-commerce is your answer. E-commerce growth has actually accelerated during COVID-19 by 4 to 6 years. COVID-19 has put a further strain on traditional retail, and there have been widespread closures of department stores around the world since January 2020, unfortunately, due to the impact of COVID-19. At the height of global lockdowns, the pandemic widened the gap between brick and mortar businesses and online commerce as consumers were pushed fully online. Secondly, traditional retailers are now seeing the benefits. Brands who traditionally only existed in brick and mortar stores now see the benefits after having to take their brands online during COVID-19. These benefits are such as cost-effective methods of expansion with significantly lower overhead costs, wider customer outreach, the ability to have 24/7 sales, and increased brand awareness, just to list a couple of reasons. So the boom in e-commerce is also spurred by the emergence and growth of cross-border e-commerce. More brands are now selling products across borders through online or offline channels significantly helps their sales. E-commerce has shown to have gained traction across virtually every product category, and this is because consumers continue to avoid physical stores even after lockdown restrictions have been lifted. And consumer spending is currently being diverted from leisure activities and travel to spending online. Merchants can actually no longer be closed-minded and ignore the need for a comprehensive global e-commerce strategy. Based on a report and an analysis of more than 350 brands and retailers selling internationally, it shows a 21% year-over-year increase in global cross-border discretionary sales during the COVID-19 pandemic in the period of January to June 2020 alone. So therefore, e-commerce and global e-commerce market is really booming due to the ability of having to sell regardless of wherever your customer is. And expanding internationally can actually be achieved easily without any physical presence that was required in the past. So why is shipping important? Shipping is important because of the first reason, which is cart abandonment rates. According to a UPS survey among 18,000 respondents who were asked to rank their cart abandonment reasons, just to pull a few statistics out of some reasons for cart abandonment, you will find that shipping is a common theme for why they choose to abandon their purchase. Therefore, although commonly overlooked, shipping is incredibly important to ensure that there is conversion at your checkout. And if you look at these statistics, the most common reason for why people abandon their shopping cart is actually shipping related, with the cost of delivery being higher than anticipated. Shipping is really important for customer retention, and I cannot stress this enough to anyone who's selling online. And it is due to the fact that it has now become a habit for customers to research, read reviews, and compare products and brands before purchasing. Customers now do their research before buying from a brand. A bad review about an item never arriving or unexpected additional costs for tax and duties could actually make or break acquiring a new customer. Therefore, bad reviews about delivery matter. Differentiate yourself through an excellent e-commerce delivery experience, and the delivery options that you offer have a direct impact on your prospective customers' decisions to shop with you or not. According to a report by PwC, these statistics show how important the fulfillment and delivery is for customer retention. So if you want to take a look here, these are some key statistics that indicate why consumer behavior is changing. Moving on, how should you plan your shipping strategies? The first step here would be to be a smart shipper. Understand the behavior and preferences of your customer, and something that online retailers should know is that your shipping strategy can actually be used to market your company effectively. By understanding your current customer profile and your target customer profile, you can build a shipping strategy and one that identifies with your e-commerce shipping strategy goals to suit your customers' needs. This becomes increasingly even more important during holiday or peak seasons. It's paramount for people to feel confident that they will receive their products in the shortest amount of time possible. So, you should hope to actually achieve with a successful shipping strategy, increase conversions, increase average order value, expanding your market or target audience, and decreasing the cost. So, strategies you can offer is free shipping or free returns. Free shipping is an e-commerce shipping strategy that can actually help you stay competitive and in line with the expectations of your consumers. The logic here is that if your competitors are offering free shipping, you should too. And if they aren't, doing so can give you a competitive advantage over your competitors. Today's consumers are actually conditioned to expect free shipping, and if you are an Amazon customer, you will understand that shopping online has been a breeze with Amazon because they offer you free shipping regardless of if it is going to arrive to you in 1 or 2 days. So it's actually crucial for small medium businesses to meet these demands to remain competitive due to the culture that these big box retailers have created. So a question that's commonly asked to me is that if I cannot offer free shipping, what else can I do? So if you cannot offer free shipping, minimum shipping thresholds are actually a good way to offer free shipping as well. Free shipping with a minimum order benefit is a very popular option, as this promotion actually incentivizes the customer to purchase more. By doing so, customers have to spend a certain amount before offering free shipping, and this makes the customers spend more than they actually intended to in the first place, and it helps you cover the cost of shipping. At the same time, don't make your minimum qualifying purchase price too high, because this could end up turning away customers. And one way to determine whether or not your free shipping price is to figure out your average order value and increase that by 10 to 15%. The next step will be to offer more than one shipping option. And this is highly stressed at Easyship because among a survey that we did with our customers and through our checkout technology, where we actually enable customers to show the cheapest, best value, and fastest shipping options, a majority of our customers have actually now seen an increase in sales and decreased cart abandonment because of the fact that they are providing more solutions to actually meet the demands and needs of their customers now. So if your shipping options at checkout are not up to the customer's satisfactions, they might opt to buy from a competitor who offers a delivery time that better suits their needs. So ultimately, give customers the perception that they are saving on shipping. You may not be able to offer free shipping on every purchase, but you should make it an option at some order value. Give your customers a choice. So the next thing that I'm going to move on to is the key to customer checkouts. So you can see from this graph or this image that flat rate shipping is prevalent here. So what is flat rate shipping? Flat rate shipping is when a single rate is charged for shipping a package regardless of size or weight. Sellers are enticed to use flat rate shipping, or what is commonly known here as a static checkout, because it simplifies shipping. One price pays for a decent amount of weight to any destination. It can also be used as a marketing tool to encourage buyers to spend more. However, what's easiest for the seller isn't always the best for the customer. And the problem with using a courier's flat or fixed rates is that they are unclear and don't provide a lot of information. Imagine purchasing from this site and you don't have any information on the courier type, when you're going to get your item, and if you're purchasing internationally, any tax and duty information. So what is the solution here, right? So the solution here would be to actually show real-time shipping rates, taxes, and delivery at checkout for every country. So you can see here that this shipping, this checkout for your shipping is actually significantly better because it shows the courier name, clear delivery times, low shipping costs, options, and no surprises on tax and duty for your international customers. Moving on, international shipping strategies that actually help take your brand global. So what can you consider when shipping internationally? The first hurdle here is customs paperwork and commercial invoices for each shipment. Customs paperwork and commercial invoices are actually vital for your international shipments because missing or incorrectly filled paperwork is the most common reasons for delays in shipping, especially internationally. So depending on the size and value of your shipment, the documentation required may vary. So even simple mistakes like, the seller forgetting to attach an invoice can actually cause significant delays to your shipping. It can be quite difficult to find out what is missing, particularly when you don't have the parcel. The next one would be not offering delivery duties prepaid, also known as DDP or DDU options for your customer by showing them how much taxes and duties are. So in case you didn't know, your international customers are actually subject to taxes and duties as well. Therefore, you should either offer DDP solutions which include the taxes and duties, or a tax and duty calculator that showcases the taxes and duties even for DDU options to convert more international customers. Lastly, is actually the cost of shipping. So the best way to actually reduce your cost of shipping internationally is to actually work with multiple couriers. Some shipping solutions are better for certain countries, and to find the best couriers for your business, it's actually important to compare prices, delivery times, and tracking quality. Really, in this day and age, no one wants to overpay on shipping. At Easyship, we have done some research, and the short answer is that there is no postal courier that is most likely to be the cheapest way to ship international. However, if you're looking for a shipping solution that's faster than a postal courier, but not as expensive as an express courier, consider using regional couriers that exist in those countries as they focus their delivery on certain regions or areas around the world. So the next step for international shipping strategies is to provide transparency. So the first step is no hidden fees. Show all the costs to your customers. So if you can see from this image here, you can see that this checkout is super transparent, and it shows whether or not taxes and duties are included, or if there are any tax and duty charges in the particular shipment. The next one would be that is the most common is taxes and duties. So most common taxes and duties around the world is import duties, VAT tax, and lastly, there is a commercial invoice that is a required document in international shipping that describes its value to the customs officer, and it actually helps expedite your shipping process or your item getting delivered to your consumer when there is properly filled commercial invoices. Lastly, it is to showcase your shipping policy. A good shipping policy is actually the secret sauce for the vulnerable e-commerce industry, and Why I say this is because the more transparent and the more inclusive your shipping policy, the better response you're going to get for your customers. A robust shipping policy actually indicates that the seller is doing business responsibly and actually aspires to give the best service possible to its customers. It doesn't just help you keep your clientele intact, but also improves the conversion rate. So, a huge question that's posed to me from my customers is, how do I cut down international shipping costs? The first one would be order consolidation. So order consolidation is actually the process of shipping a number of individual orders together, and shipments going to the same destination are grouped and shipped together, and it actually saves costs and time. And what do we mean by order consolidation is for those customers that actually make 2 to 3 purchases in the same day but do different orders. So let's say if they place an order at 11 o'clock and at 2, actually consider consolidating those 2 orders to reduce your shipping cost. The second would be know all your shipping fees. So the basic shipping cost is calculated by calculating the package's pickup point and its recipient's location, right? So in actuality, the higher the shipping zone, the more you expect to pay. So actually take some time to know all your shipping fees here. The next one would be to negotiate with multiple carriers. So all shipping companies have their own unique pricing schedules. So if you ship often, try negotiating lower rates with multiple carriers and see which one actually works best for the cost savings of your business. Lastly, know your package sizes. So in order to reduce costs, you need an accurate weight and dimensions for your packages. So most couriers actually allow you to enter these metrics into a shipping calculator to get an instant quote. So this way, there shouldn't be any nasty surprises for you in terms of your shipping cost. So the next one would be global fulfillment network. So a global fulfillment network is when you store your products in an overseas warehouse, and it actually makes it easier for you to reach your international customers. So how does a global fulfillment network or putting your trust in an overseas 3PL help you reduce your shipping cost or your overall business cost? So the first one will be lower shipping costs for your customers. So choose a warehouse that is closer to your customer base, and it will actually help lower the shipping cost. The second one would be lower transportation costs from the manufacturer. So if the warehouse is actually closer to your manufacturer, it could actually help you save on the transportation of your products. Lastly, if your warehouse is located in a country where a huge portion of your customer base is, fulfilling orders within the same country or continent can actually remove the burden of customs clearance. So the last thing that I want to touch on here is how Easyship actually helps impact these brands globally. So Easyship helps by allowing you to scale domestically and internationally, firstly, with our global fulfillment partners. With warehouse partners on 4 continents, you can actually be close to your customers without long-term leases. The next one would be a powerful shipping tool with a centralized dashboard. So we have a dashboard that's actually built for merchants of all sizes that want a powerful yet easy to use tool that allows you to manage every aspect of your shipping, from getting a quote to uploading your orders to tracking your shipments. So we have a very powerful centralized dashboard that will allow you to even schedule courier pickups and manage orders from multiple stores. The next would be our 250 available courier solutions. So this will enable you to ship globally with pre-negotiated discounts of up to 70%. And we offer global coverage that actually enables brands to ship to 220 different destinations from North America, Asia, Europe, Australia, and up to 70% discounts on these rates. Lastly, it will be scaling with e-commerce integrations. So integrate your e-commerce store directly to the applications you love to let you streamline your e-commerce operations and make your customers happier. And if there isn't an existing e-commerce integration built, do not worry, we have a very powerful API that is built by developers for developers. So thank you so much for your time today. And if you would like to stay connected, here is our contact information. And I look forward to having a chance of speaking with you guys again soon. Thank you guys so much.